Let's sizzle. Hot corner time. Joey Votto, curtain call. I love the line, too, that he gave everyone.
I got to go hit.
That was good. It was classy. It was fun. And we don't know if this is the end for Joey, not only in Cincinnati, but for his career. He's got an option. Reds aren't going to give him – they've given him a lot. I think he's fine with –
He's earned a lot.
He's earned a lot. I know. It's all good. I'm just saying he's not coming back on the current contract with the option that they have. So he gets a knock, of course. Reds win that game on Sunday 4-2. But I also do need to point out the Reds season was lost on Saturday. That made it, 5 of 6 that they had lost when they were up 9-0 and they fell in that game. The crowd was booing, like Northeast booing them. So I think the Reds are done. Is Joey Votto done with the Reds? Anyone get any of those vibes right there? Yes, AJ? Is he done with his career too?
I don't know. I think I just don't know that the Reds are going to want. I mean, listen, if he'll come back for 1 year, a couple $1 million, will he do that? I don't know, but I just don't know that the Reds are in this ultimate youth movement, right? They're bringing up De La Cruz and Steer and Encarnacion Strand and all these guys, right? And they're all like young. And then he had Joey Votto. It was a nice story. He's kind of like the old guy that's in the old funny guy in the locker room that's, fitting in with the young kids. I just don't know that they're going to want to commit that many at-bats and that much playing time because they already kind of have a logjam. Remember we had the whole Kirk Herbstreit, Jonathan India, De La Cruz, the whole thing of where everyone's going to play. So I don't know they're going to want to commit that many either DH at-bats or first base at-bats to Joey Votto. I mean, he's plus the injury factor. I don't know. This felt like the end when they gave him the standing ovation. And I think if you're Joey Votto, you have to really think. I mean, he's 40 years old. Do I really want to grind through another season? We'll see. He deserves to do whatever he wants because he's done so much for the Reds. But this felt like the end from the organization.
I feel like it's the end with the Reds. I feel like it is. I don't know. I listened to his postgame like on-field speech that he gave, and he said something very telling. He said, "For now." He said, "This is the end for now."
What does that mean?
Meaning, like, I think he's going to try to play. But what AJ said is such a big thing. Like, is he going to try to grind it out and grind through more injuries? I don't know. I don't think he had the season he wanted to this past year to end it. I don't know him enough, but I think what the Reds did, I think was huge because how many times do we see guys finish their career with one team, whether he goes and plays next year or not? Right now, he's finishing his career with the Reds. They're not picking up his last option for $24 million.
Mm-hmm.
But
is Joey Votto about to replace Brandon Belt in Toronto and be their veteran old dude?
Canada for life. I don't know.
People have been talking about that for years, and
maybe 4 or 5 years ago would have made sense, but I don't. I just don't think. Listen, I think that again that goes back to, Vlad plays first. Guerrero, he's DH. He's banged up again. Do you want to commit at bats to Joey Votto, a guy? Listen, we all come to the end of our career, and Joey Votto had a great career. There's a great chance he probably ends up in Cooperstown because he walked a lot and he did a lot of great things. Right? He was the king. He was kind of the first guy that your boy Brian Kenny, Scott, could go on there and say, "Look how much he walks." He kind of ushered in the new wave, right, of hitters, and he was a great hitter. Hit homers, hit big homers, got a lot of huge hits for the Reds. It was a great player. But there comes a point for every single player, and Kratz knows this, where it's just over. And you can keep playing, and you can try to grind it out, but does he really want to do that? I mean, I don't know much about his personal life, but does he want to grind it through another year? I don't know. I mean, if he wants to make that decision, then he earned the right to make that decision. Just does he want to switch teams? Does he want to switch organizations? Because, again, I feel like this felt like the end for the Reds.
I love that the Reds did this for him. I love the fans did it for him. Mm-hmm. My mind goes to Brett Gardner, played his whole career with the Yankees, never got it. Never got it because he never re-signed. There's a lot more behind that whole story, but it's tough to see that. So I'm glad that the Reds were able to do this, and they definitely blew their season on Saturday.
Yeah, you're right. Also, Brian Kenny would offer Joey Votto, 1 year, $2 based off Ohtani making 300-something million. That got a lot of play.
Minor league deal for Joey Votto.
Minor league deal, independent league deal, but you can still play in the big league team or just pay us to play.
Yes.